Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Radio check. Radio check. Lexor, got your ears on. 149 Spitfire 08 for takeoff. This is a test for the mic level as compared with the engine level. Can anyone give feedback on that for me?
Georgia.
Yep, copy, that's good and bad. I might have to bring that down a bit on my VU meter now. I can now.
Oh yeah, good. I was going to go up in the Huey, but I need some CSAR tonight, so I was toying with heading over to the town to the west, see if I can generate some CSAR. I don't know if you were up for that.
Yeah, what you mean, where the fighters and bombers are?
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Where are you? What are you going into?
I have no idea what I'm going to do. I guess I'll jump into 51.
Yeah, sounds good.
So give me a moment and I'll reslot and get started up.
Copy that.
So I'm not sure if either I'm not transmitting or you're on the wrong transmit or off the screen.
Yeah, oh sorry, I was off screen. I could do some kind of audio indication when I click away to a different screen. Or no, I know I'm on a different screen. I need to know when I need to go back on it. Well, there's no way it can predict that.
Yeah, so I'll just reslot and I'll sort the radio out as soon as I can.
Copy that. Frame rate doesn't seem very good. It just dropped 18, 20, 90. It's the top left of the screen if anyone wants to look. Top left of the screen, a little bar showing the FPS. Just closed my CCTV software for a while, see if that makes a difference, which maybe it has, but it will change again when I get over the airfield. I think it will drop again. Maybe it's staying a bit better. It's now sort of 35-40 range. Let's get back to the buzz and see what happens when I pass in. Drop, but it's gone back up to 40s. Not bad. And maybe it was to do with the CCTV software.
That sounded good, but I had my head down on the instruments.
It was pretty close, pretty low, pretty fast, I think. Well, not silly fast, but fast enough. Right, so we're gonna, once the actual gets airborne, we'll form up and we'll head southwest, pretty much directly in the direction I'm looking now, where there are some enemy bombers and fighters. That sort of area.
Say again, sorry?
Sorry, that was meant for my stream.
Okay, sorry, the way the words cut, it sounded like dark it was a black swarm, so yeah.
I might have clipped my key as well, I don't know. That's Laxor down there. Laxor and a P51, me and a Spitfire. We're going to go and have a look at those A20s. Not an Axis aircraft, but it's what Laxor had to use for various reasons as the enemy bomber. And some 109s. If anyone can feed back to me as to what the balance is like between the voice and the aircraft engine noise, that would be helpful. Right, Laxor's just started his taxi. Perhaps I should pour my beer if I get the chance. Trim this up, crack the can and pour my beer. There. He might have had to pull away from his spawn point to get armed, I'm not sure. Because we spawned him with no ammo. It's moving again. voice attack isn't responding at the moment. I might have to close and reopen that, but I won't need to do that at the moment. I really only need that on the ground, to be honest. Actually, just starting to take off roll. There it is. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. If you want to lead the way, Lex, or I'm at your 7 at the moment.
Okay. I'll run down along the airfield and then west southwest.
Yeah, copy that. How's my radio sounding?
It sounds okay at the moment. Maybe less powerful than normal in my ears, but that might be because I tweaked it down previously. I'm not catching you if you speak.
Again?
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say, I just needed to turn Discord radio up slightly in my ears, and now you sound better. I'll need to brake a little bit left, convoy's a little bit closer.
Copy that, following. Or is that little black dot just above the horizon?
I'm not possibly going a direct line to them, but I'll course correct as I go.
Copy that. I've got these. I'll just follow.
I've got sight of one thing in the air.
Copy that.
I don't actually know if the A20s are on task or if they've disappeared off again.
They were there not long ago.
Right, what we don't find from them. lost the target that I was looking at.
Slightly northeast, northwest. I might make a bit of a turn.
Yeah, I've got one. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but I've got one below, just coming in from the west, probably for although it's going around. No, perhaps that is the 190.
There's a 109 to our southwest now. Just south of west.
Sorry, not 19. Oddly, the closer we get to it, the harder I'm finding to see.
Yeah, that's what I find. Specifically with the ground troops.
Okay, now I can see it.
I'm just following you at the moment to keep eyes on you. Oh, I see one.
Head on. Couldn't have been worth shooting.
I think I hit him. Oh, he's destroyed. I got him. Did you get any hits on him? Thanks for copy.
Yep, coming.
Oh, did you get any hits on him?
No.
Well, I managed to get him on the head on, which is rather an achievement for me.
Very good. That might mean that the two replacements will spawn in moderately quickly. Yeah, we got the A20s coming in now as well.
Oh yeah, north. I'm seeing MI-24s and the 109s. Sticking with the 109s, yeah?
Yeah. Although I'm not seeing the 109.
Oh, they are in front of us, but they're a bit of a way ahead.
Okay. Well, they're not, although they might...
I'll be to your 11 o'clock now.
Unless it was one that was running and got confused.
Might have missed some of that message.
If 109s are coming into the town, then it shouldn't take them very long to get there. If it was one that was running away for whatever reason, because the task has got confused, then it might be a longer flight.
Well, there's two of them, but they're off to your 10 o'clock now.
124.
Yeah, copy. You want to swing round to your 10 o'clock, Laxor?
Yeah, I was doing that. I was just doing like a slow turn, but I can't see anything.
Oh, I think you might need to make a faster turn. Not much faster, but faster, because otherwise they'll just disappear off the screen.
If they're at my tent now, doesn't that mean they're getting closer, or are they flying away from us?
They are flying away from us, and they're now at your 2 o'clock.
Okay, I don't know about 2, but I have just seen something in the air.
They are at 8,000 odd feet.
Okay, unless I'm seeing you, I've got one thing in the air.
You're facing me roughly now. I'm climbing. They've climbed to 10,000 plus. Actually, one of them's at 10, the other one's at 3.
I'm not seeing it.
If you want to go like just check on the map and just keep going for the one that's at 3, because that's more your altitude at the moment. I'm currently at 8,000, so I'll climb up to the one that's at 10,000. Now at 12,000. They're now at yours something like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just climbing through clouds.
Headed TX, but no voice.
Could have been Nils. Nils, copy.
I think I've got a dot on my 3. Dot on my 12 at 3,000.
Yeah, okay, well I'm climbing up. The one I was going for is now climbed to 15. Mine's at 15 and he's significantly further away, but I'll still go for him. Actually, I'm still only at 11,000. I'll have to climb more, but then he gets more of a chance to run away.
Multiple TX, multiple transmit on 124 from someone on and off. Possibly a dodgy keybind, or maybe we're just too far away to be able to hear you.
Yeah, it might be range.
Oh no, we're not much further out than the white building.
True, yeah. I've now climbed above my objective. I'm at 16,000. 12. It's going to be difficult to see because it's quite a distance. Yeah, I see. Tally ho, good luck.
And turned again.
Yeah, so where you're there, it's turned towards you. Okay, so my objective is heading home to the airfield whose name I can't remember. It's way down at 3,000 feet now. There he is.
Engine burnt out. Man in the field. Probably gonna get shot.
Copy. Splash one. Fine on RTB.
Azar 92. Nice kill.
Thank you, Azir. I don't recognise that name. Is that your first time here? And can you hear me okay?
Azar 92. I can hear you all right.
another 109 in front of me, but I've probably used up too much ammo now. But yeah, is this your first time on my stream, was it? Or have you been here before but just not chatted? Sorry, that was not intended for the radio, that was intended for my stream.
I have been lurking.
Oh, okay. I'm going to head back because I've probably used quite a lot of ammo. Well, quite a lot for a Spitfire. That other 109 is some distance away, so... I'll announce again just in case they didn't catch me first time. 49 RTB. Do you fly it?
124 check.
I caught someone then, one for a check, I got you.
Azar 92. Not much these days.
Oh, that's a pity. Is that by choice or is that just lack of opportunity?
Azar 92.
Oh, right, okay. Right, I've just got to trim this out a little bit so I can take a sub, or finish pouring my beer and take a sub.
Azar 92. Have a nice flight.
Thank you, sir. I will. Thanks for joining. Just joining, I've just had a nice little chase of 109 and eventually got him, shot him down. So now I'm coming back because I've used probably a reasonable amount of ammo from the Spitfire. I'm RTB to get rearmed.
2-4.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, I'm coming back up in a Huey. I'm going to try and get the Dave that's out there by the town.
Yep, copy that. Hi Templar, how you doing? I've just had 2 kills tonight, so that's been alright. 109, so that's been okay.
The Templaric Knight. Can't fly with you guys tonight, I'm sick of the flu.
Oh dear, sorry to hear that. So get well soon, sir.
The Templaric Knight. I'm getting those cold shivers.
Yeah. How long has it been taking you? Has it just started or what?
The Templaric Knight. Just started this morning.
So you might be in for some aches and pains as well then. Oh, there's another one of mine. I might have a quick go at him. Although, in theory, I'm RTB. Lost him again. He disappeared. As Laxor just said, and I agree, the closer you get, sometimes the more difficult it is to see them. Okay, I'll see him.
It currently seems possibly like there is a 109 in the vicinity of Etat. Is there any chance of getting some air cover?
I'm on him at the moment, but I don't know if I've got much ammo. I'm on him at the moment, but I don't know if I've got much ammo left.
Roger that.
My engine's dying. My engine's dying. I'm out of ammo. Ammo's gone. Engine's dying. I don't know what it got or whether I blew it up. Pancake. Okay, I'm down in a field in that vicinity. The 109 is poogling around somewhere above me. I won't sit here. I'll respawn.
Roger that. Well, if you eject, make sure you eject, and I can possibly pick you up.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. Right, I'm going to take a very quick comfort break and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back.
rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Full line radio check.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got Apache Air Sport. There's a 109 in the air.
Are you down back at that same place?
Just at attack here. Okay.
With that.
Apache. Well, I did tell you. Bowl in there, Boulder's bra. I'm in an Apache bang.
I want to shoot you down so badly.
We need a team to go in to rescue the team that went in to rescue the team.
I can fly out that way if that's if support is of any use.
Yeah, we need, there's one 109 in the air, so it'd be good to get that engaged, just so that it doesn't stray from me. Some ground units in the area, that, can cause problems apparently. So, yeah, just be mindful.
Yeah, copy that. I'm just taxiing to 08.
Although it has given more CSAR, so that actually is good for the reason that I'm flying the helicopters.
Yeah.
I know, really, Undead, that's exactly why you did it, and I appreciate it.
One on Spitfire 08 for takeoff.
Right.
Yeah, I think I got eyes on the 109. Or it might be one of you guys.
Okay, couldn't give you a bearing.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing you.
I'm holding short a bit. I'm just by the bridge. I'm near the bridge. That'll be. Yeah, if you're, it looks like you're coming in towards me.
Yeah, the dot I was seeing is you. The 109 is significantly further on.
Yeah, yeah, maybe about half as much again.
I'll make my way directly over to him. Oh, I've got eyes on him. At the moment, until I get close enough for him to disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good head on.
Okay.
Knocked bits off him and stopped his engine.
Well, you're both still flying.
Yeah, I can see that he's still flying. I don't know how long for.
Yeah, or maybe maybe it's starting to sink a bit faster now.
Well, I believe he crashed, but I didn't get credited.
Right.
I definitely stopped his engine and had bits flying off him. Not on the map anymore, but I didn't get credited.
Right.
2 more incoming.
Yeah. One, two, four. 2, 4. taking ground.
Apaches are on their way again.
I was not expecting ground troops to be over here. I think it's a couple of AKs and maybe one of those Toyota trucks.
Engaging 109s.
Be advised, you've probably got ground units off of your 3 o'clock by the tree line. You are taking fire, 3 o'clock. Damn, talk about payback. I hope you didn't kill Dave in that, you know.
Collateral damage.
Wow.
it. Okay, my engine's shot, I'm down. I'm crashing into field. That was like leapfrog between the two of them and me. Every time I was getting a bead on one, I had to cut and turn around and go for the one behind me. Oh, I'm stuck on the wing. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a mess they made of my engine.
Request rearming.
Copy.
I've respawned, I'll return again in Spitfire again.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, there's no pressure to get back on the same task because the CSAR isn't working still. So,
Oh, that's a pity.
yep.
Rearming complete.
I saw that. You just killed a man.
Yeah, well, that's his own fault. Well, you can shoot me down now, can't you?
How do we look from behind, Maxim? Oh, getting fired upon. Oh, you're firing actually, you're firing. We're in a pretty cool formation if I say so myself.
Well, talking of cool formations, Nils, we had 5 Spitfires taking off last week. It was lovely.
See, that's what happens the second I look out on third person. I lose my line, I lose my height. Look good though. Does look good though.
Yeah, these things might look good, but they're definitely, I find them third person very uncomfortable to use.
Yeah, the second I go in it, I can stay in the cockpit and my stick won't move at all. The second I go into third person, I drift all over the place. I don't know. Very close on that tree. Watch out for the power lines, this isn't GTS.
Actually, I'm considering taking a Mosquito. I've started.
See, now I can see the formation. This is more like it. And you two should be up front anyway. You're escorting the HVTs here. You're also getting shot at. So am I. Look at that, we're a team.
Looks good on the map.
I like the fact that under fire the Apache gunships are running just as hard as the Huey.
Actually, quick radio check. Are we receiving? Okay, I don't think they're receiving me because my radio's not working. Okay, I will in that case jump in a Mosquito.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Refueling complete.
.49 now on the Mosquito.
Rearming complete.
On the starter.
Copy.
Frame rate is bad again. That's terrible. sure what happened there. I must have clipped a wing. Lexor we're watching. Yep, copy, I'm dead.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to have to pull myself another bit.
Request rearming.
Copy.
I don't usually have 2 beers, but something I fancy.
Rearming complete.
Well, when your frame rate drops to 4 FPS just during a landing, that's not the best situation, but I got away with it. 49 North Edge 08 for real. And repair.
Request repair.
Copy.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Late night last night, early morning this morning, well comparatively early morning, so I'm flagging.
Rearming complete.
Alexa, I'm not sure if your radio is working now. Undead,
Ghetto
just in
Zebras.
case you weren't sure,
Hey Bill.
Lexor's radio wasn't working earlier on, I meant to say, and I forgot. Hello Ghetto, how you doing? I'm hoping that the sound balance is still okay. I felt as though something had reverted, but I'm not sure. We'll find out when I'm flying again from your point of view as to what the balance is like. Hopefully it's still okay. I'm on my second beer for tonight. I don't normally do a second beer. It's probably not a good idea because, well, oh, maybe it is. I'm flagging it as it is because of a late night and an early morning. So a couple
Ghetto
of beers
Zebras.
might make me feel good and
Good.
goodness leave me.
Had a late dinner with a couple friends. Ghetto Zebras. Sounds good, Bill.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks, Ghetto. We'll see what it's like when I take off. You know, when the engine's putting out the DBs. That's a compare repleted. What? A repair completed. Oh god, yeah, I must be tired. Right, I'm just going to start Discord up because Laxor is saying that his radio is still out, so he's gone to Discord. He'll probably get me double then, though, won't he? Because he'll get me on radio if he's receiving, unless he's tuned out. Why Discord on here? Oh, it's starting up. Update's 1 of 18. Oh, good grief. My frame rate is, look at that top left corner. That frame rate 6. What? Is that just because Discord is taking updates? 3. A 2 FPS up to 3. Wow. Maybe it's because Discord was taking updates and stuff, but it hasn't. Discord is open now, and it hasn't really. Well, it's moved up to 7.8, so we're still below 20, well below 20. I'm just going to get onto Discord with Laxor.
I know it's enough to sort of, like, I'm not having a problem getting this camera where I want it to look. I just didn't know if there were, like, extra benefits to having it, but clearly not.
Are you hearing Discord, chaps?
Well, I mean...
That's,
how do you target?
and Laxor speaking.
Right. Do you target in, for want of a better term, particular bore sight mode, so wherever the helicopter's pointing?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So if you've got the head mounted thing on, so the keyboard binding is H by default, it seems.
Okay,
instead of having to be bore sight, you can just look, and then you don't have to, and then you've already found where your target is, rather than trying to line your helicopter up and do all that as well.
So then do you say that and then lock? Or does it just look towards the target and then say laser lock?
Look at the target area,
this is
then tune it with
you
with a thumbstick,
Laxor.
just to move it around a little bit. I always shrink down the box to the smallest box possible.
Yeah.
It just increases the chance of a good hit.
Has the South African accent.
That's pretty much what I've been doing with the box.
Right. Okay. So once you got the once you got the C, once you got the TA, you've got
quite a lot over the years.
Once you've got C, you've got a good shot, and then it should just hit.
I don't understand why my frame rate is so low.
If you haven't,
I put mine on manual.
9, 8.
I don't even know what manual is.
So, so
I'm busting on their ratchet.
So we've got the master
I'll
arm
wait until there's a gap and
behind your stick.
just say hello. We're doing this because Laxor's radio is not working at the moment.
So on the panel below that, on the top row, there's like 3 dials, and then on.
I don't really want to fly with FPS of less than 10.
No, I lie. The same panel that it says arm, disarm. There are 4 switches at the bottom of the top panel. Yeah. The far left one, if it's down, it's in automatic, which means you got to keep some kind of reticle on the target or something like that. But then if you have it in the manual mode, you kind of get more leeway to firing.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, I've always had it on automatic. Okay, let's turn this thing on.
Just jumping in to say hello and acknowledge the Discord thing.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sorry, Undead, you're going to have to stick a mugshot of you at some point on Discord or something for us, because whenever you speak, I see my, oh crikey, now what would it be? My nephew-in-law, because he's also from South Africa, and your voices are extremely similar, and every time you speak, I see this guy, and it's probably wrong. So you're going to have to stick a shot on here for me, just so that I think of the right face when you speak.
Right.
Undead is the unknown soldier.
I don't know.
By the way, something else I meant to mention just then, and I forgot. My frame rate tonight has been exceedingly bad. I mean, at the moment, I've got 4. I'm just sitting on the runway doing nothing.
Mine's been a little bit funny. Not to the point where it's been impeding, like it was the other week, but yeah, it's been lower. So this week is not great. Last week was good. Week before was terrible.
What numbers are you talking about when you say terrible? Because I mean, I'm going to say, to me, 4 and 6 is beyond terrible, isn't it?
It was dipping down that far in places.
I've been. I am currently just sitting on the runway getting rearmed and repaired, and it's permanently. Well, it's just dropped to 3. I'm doing nothing. Nothing's happening. There's no other aircraft around me.
Yeah, it doesn't need aircraft to do it. Are aeroplanes in the server working properly? Yes. Okay. So I wanted to make sure we weren't getting any server side issues. I was on a bit earlier on in the day doing CSAR, which is why I'm so miffed and slightly wound up that once again, the second I go and use it live, it doesn't work. So I'm not quite sure what all that's about. But
that's a DCS thing, though, isn't it?
At that point, sorry, second.
That's a DCS thing, though, isn't it?
Oh, hang on! You're double pressing.
All right. How about this? I'm just saying that's a DCS thing, isn't it?
No, you are. No, hang on. Hold on. You're using your push to talk in Discord, but you're on Vox. Or at least when you first joined Vox with Discord, you were not transmitting in game. I just don't think you were.
Right. What's this like?
That's fine.
Yeah, I have my aircraft radio still on.
Right, okay.
Right, so yeah, I mean, I've currently got 12. Earlier on, it dipped to 3 for a little while, but it's not going above 20. No, in fact, it's not going above 15 while I'm just sitting here on the runway doing nothing with no other aircraft around me.
Yeah, so it doesn't need the aircraft necessarily to cause you issues if something else is causing the issue. Individual aircraft can have an impact, but they're not the only impact. So,
I mean, people
could be
often get
Windows updates queuing something in the background, or it could be something be something Windows is doing in the background. It could be something else that's left memory allocation from something you was doing earlier in the day, which I suspect was what one of my issues was a couple of weeks ago, because it was abnormally bad. So it depends what on so many things. Unless you do like the whole gamut of restart and all that, it's difficult to get down to a particular root cause. I don't think the server is causing any issues. Niels was saying tonight that he had really good frames. So it's not consistent across the board.
Yeah, I accept that it's not the server, but I really don't know what's causing it.
No.
I'm just trying to see what else I've got open. I tend to close things now from the system tray. I just can't think what else would be doing it apart from. Hang on, let me just go back and have a quick look on Brave. See what I've only got. I think one window open on Brave, which I always have open. Yeah, one.
So it could be something you was doing earlier in the day. One of us is lagging, and I don't know who it is.
How do you mean?
Well, we don't normally get like meshing of voice, but there's a good 3 or 4 seconds delay, so we end up talking over each other.
I'm
your
not noticing that.
Interesting. Your Discord, where it says voice connected, is it green or yellow?
It's nice and green, yeah.
Ghetto zebras.
Curious.
Bill.
Hello, Ghetto. Yes, sir.
That's interesting.
Listen.
I don't know if it's because they're
really
maybe set up slightly. They're probably slightly different rockets, but compared to all the other Russian aircraft I've flown,
did you want my attention?
The rockets on this have a massive amount of drop on them.
Right.
Every time I hear Undead speak, I'm seeing my
or
nephew-in-law.
the cop?
Great question. I'd have to check.
South African accent and exactly the same voice. It's incredible.
Because I'm like aiming them and I'm literally watching them dip, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's me out of that. I guess all I've got left is
Ghetto
guns.
zebras. That's strange it's done that. Sometimes I get this and nothing fixed it until restarting game.
Yeah, I mean it might be, what's the time? It's nearly
Ghetto
2:30.
LOL.
It's nearly 2:30.
Well, a terrible time aiming the machine gun on this. I can't get the HUD to sort of
time for 5090
give
bill.
me a proper reticle for it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's very sensitive to over-maneuver.
I don't think it's the card. I really
I've
don't,
noticed
because
that.
I don't get this.
Which
The card, unless the card suddenly went down and blew up. But I don't
funny
think
for
so.
a Soviet aircraft.
The card should be well sufficient
Oh yeah,
to
you
deal
get
with the
thrown
issue.
around quite a bit.
Well, I think we're going to need to do a convoy. Shortly.
Ooh.
I think I'm probably just going to observe for a little while. It's nearly 2:30 anyway. Because flying with my current frame rate is going to be just daft.
Ghetto zebras.
Yeah.
Yeah, you usually have
I don't
no
understand. Yeah. It depends what you was doing earlier in the day as well. If you were using anything that maybe hasn't released memory properly, you won't be able to tell that through Task Manager or anything like that because it will be hidden. It's like it'd be orphaned memory that's not been appears to be getting used by something that isn't. So that's why sometimes the reboot will clear that.
Yeah, there might be some mileage in that, because unusually I was using XL, which of course I used to live on when I was working. I was using XL earlier on for a while, so it could be there's something going on there.
Do you need to update your drivers?
I don't think so, Kenzo.
In Vida app.
I don't think
use,
so.
I don't
There's
use
no
Excel, so.
notification for it. Yeah, I was reminding myself of certain things in Excel which I haven't used for ages, like ifs and all sorts of stuff on there which I'd totally forgotten about. I had to redo it a number of times because I simply couldn't remember the format, the formula. But it could well be. That's the thing that's different today. I haven't used Excel for a long time. And it was a bit of a complex thing, like with VLOOKUPs. HLOOKUPs actually, using HLOOKUP and various other things like ISNA. I don't know if you're into all these, but HLOOKUPs and ISNA to check certain things. So could be there's something left over from that. That's the only thing that's different, to be honest, tonight.
Yeah.
Ghetto zebras. Occasionally
have we got anyone else in the
my
server?
FPS tanks.
I think it's just the
I'll check
3 of
NVIDIA
us.
and my drivers will be out of date 80% of time
it's
I
just the
have
3 of
prop.
us.
Ghetto zebras.
So the
Not sure if they give
heard
notifications.
a radio key, but didn't hear a voice, so wasn't sure if someone was speaking, but
when I
heard.
need an NVIDIA update, I do get
I'm trying my new track IR thing out today.
which I haven't got.
No, oh yeah, the battery
Yeah,
wireless bit.
the one that Seraphim uses, yeah.
To the
But I won't be
Look,
going
only issue with it
wildly
is like
late tonight,
the
because as I say, it's a
clip,
late
so like
night
from the
last
original
night,
one,
plus
the
an
clip that
early
goes
morning
into your headset's
for me this
wider.
morning.
Because my headset's got like a thick sort of like cylinder sort of thing that it latches onto. So with this new one, they've changed the clip to be sturdier, but it's also tighter. So it kind of it hangs on more than like fits on.
Right.
Well, I think I'm just going to observe for however long I stay here.
Is it okay?
I have mine stuck to my head with Velcro. Although mine hasn't got a battery in it, mine's
Good enough. What's with the get
I
down?
would prefer to use magnets. I would have preferred to use magnets, but I wasn't sure about having like magnets next to me for 4 hours at a time.
Right, yeah, exactly. I just like not having this massive cable like behind me round the back of my chair to my PC. Makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah, you know, like a battery pack for your phone, mobile. I have one of those tucked down between the arm and the seat of my chair. So that's my power supply for my track iron. So although I'm cabled, I'm not tethered to the machine.
It's not as bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one thing I like about this one is like,
Oh, I've done it again.
like Seraphim says the battery will last, like he says he'll fly for like 7 hours and it'll be fine. I'm like, I'll fly for a max, probably like 4 with you guys. And then I don't fly so if I just use like if you just charge it when it like just leave it on charge whenever you're not using it. That's what he does. And it's fine. I'm like, yeah. Because it's literally like it literally charges with an audio jack, so it's not exactly like a big battery.
My favourite trick is to put it on charge, but I've left it switched on, so it's not really charging properly. It's charging and it's on, you know.
Yeah. What to fly next? Considering that.
Right, I don't quite know how I managed it, but I believe I've rearmed but there will also be no rockets. I thought I didn't have enough for a complete.
Are we out of rockets?
We are. Why do I
That sounds like
a
supply issue with rockets. So maybe there needs to be a pick up some crates and take them back for processing here.
Well, it's 200. How the hell? How are there 200?
I don't know.
There is some really weird stuff going on. Oh no, there's not. I'm reading the wrong number. That's why. S8. So I've read the S. I thought I was using S5, so I wasn't. I'm using S8s. So the S8 com is at 5. The other stuff is mostly there. The jet fuel is below 100, so I think that would get triggered. Can't remember. The other fuels are at 34s and 36s, so
the point that Laxor is making here really
to the
is
convoy until they get down to about 30.
When our supplies go down, they have to go out and pick up crates, bring them back to process as ammo or as fuel.
So it would be a convoy of 2, I believe.
Interesting.
Unless there are other ordinances that have been completed on other.
I can probably get through more if you want to try a bigger one.
You can't put S5s on, can you? It's only 24.
Hold up. What do you want? S5?
I think chopper pilots are amazing.
I can't remember what the number was that I saw. The Hydra's at 114. But I doubt you can put 100. That you could put 90 on one helicopter. I think it'd be nice if I could order it. I think the Hydras are the ones that you and... Oh, no, because you and Hills...
Oh, the M... We were in the Apache. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what the difference is between the 151s and the 229s.
Ghetto Zebras. Do you enjoy any flying yourself?
I could possibly enjoy it eventually if I was to put enough effort into getting okay at it, but I'm not good at it. I'm not good with choppers at all. I'll tell you what, if you really want, I'll jump in a Chinook and have a little go at that if I can remember how to start it. Chinook or Huey, but from what I understand, the Huey's not easy to fly at all. The Chinook is easier. So let me know what you fancy.
Anything for the...
In theory, I was going to quit at 2:30 because I am almost falling asleep here.
Which wasn't you two that was running.
I will fly a chopper if you want.
We were running the M261s. The HE. Oh yeah. The M151 HE. Right. Yeah, but we think like it's 19 times 4. So how many? I mean, I can take off land, and burn through them for you.
Right. Yeah,
that's
depends
about...
how long a convoy you want.
Well, depends on what convoy you want, sir.
Yes, the Huey is a bit harder for sure.
Alright, let me burn through them quick.
Alright.
Chinook then? Do you want to?
I'm going to change the convoy as well. Not
you might have to remind me how to fly it. I might have to change. I might have to come off Discord.
The inner radius where it can spawn is just a little bit too close, and it makes the run just a little bit too short for the amount of times we get to do it. So it'd be nice to make it last a little bit longer.
Ghetto Zebras. That's okay, Bill. Don't wanna keep you up.
Wow. Sprang prone.
Too late, already clicked.
Let's hope you missed the airfield.
No, I hit the airfield a tiny bit, because I hurt myself.
It'll get in eventually. But I think this is all part of my issue with the frame. That's why it's taken a long time to go in. I probably would need to restart either the computer or just DCS. I think I probably need to restart the computer.
No, don't crash. If you crash, then we get resupplied.
I missed that.
Rearm.
Ghetto zebras.
Oh yeah, we're on 38,
Rocket
so this should
Swabber.
finish it.
Yeah.
Well, it's catching up slowly at 6
Anyway,
FPS.
it'll be on 38. We end up with another convoy, and then
6
the
FPS.
convoy will track right through the red convoy and get destroyed.
Yep.
I think I would have to restart my computer somehow and start again. I don't think a restart of DCS, somehow I don't think that would do it. I don't think that would solve the frame issue. I think it's something else hanging on. So Excel, I used Excel today fairly extensively, and I love Excel. I think it's great. It was my job. I lived on Excel at one point, and loved it. But and I used it today.
No more.
Maybe it's something overhanging from that's causing an issue. I don't know. That's the only thing that's different. Perhaps I'll try a restart of DCS because this isn't really going anywhere at 0 FPS. Maybe I'll try, despite the time, etc. I might try a restart of DCS. Are you good with that?
Alright,
I'll load up with the other rockets, and then... Oh, I guess I could burn through those quickly. Give us even more. There's about the same amount. And then I can load... Mavs! Well, although, to be fair, I'm an Apache, my gun will be good enough to kill anything. So.
I don't even know if I can remember how to start this thing.
Oh, I literally don't have to take off. I can literally just set parts and fire them.
I could do a DCS restart, but it depends on whether you're going to be
you can turn
around
ground
for
safe
that.
off.
If you've got to shoot off, I won't do it. But if you're
Just look
around,
up so that I am higher.
restart DCS.
Wow, my frame's just hurt. You must have been firing off then.
I'm trying to see like where they're hitting more or less. Oh, they're hitting before town. Oh, they had a decent range. So just so the town that's just north of us.
Communication with the stream.
Right.
There's a road that leads, so in the middle of the town there's a road that leads directly to the airfield. Then it bends to the southwest.
I'm now
and then
got
goes
my
south
own
again.
interest in this. I'm
Right
going to
where it
restart
bends to go
DCS.
south again, that's where the rockets were hitting. If only I had a little bit more elevation. No, we could support our ground troops.
Well, that's why it's a helicopter.
Shut up.
Just for interest, I'm going to restart DCS and see if it affects anything.
Okay. Do you want us to wait before we trigger the convoy?
No, just carry on. As I was saying to my stream, I was at a late night last night and an early night this morning. An early morning this morning for me. So I'm sort of pretty dopey at the moment anyway. So, but I'm interested now to see if a restart of DCS will sort something.
Yeah. Oh, we got who's that? Never Delta in. Oh, we got Arco in as well. Okay, got a few people in. Watch, check fire. All right. Are you armed and ready?
For some reason, my other rockets aren't firing.
Well, that's pretty because you burnt them all off.
No, the pod's full. Let me just do that.
Is it full?
It's showing.
I've noticed on a couple of them.
It was the one pod was showing completely empty. The other pod was showing.
Right.
I'm assuming my stream is still receiving me. I'm not sure what's going on there. You've got a black screen, I think. I'm waiting for DCS.
Right,
I think I'm waiting for DCS to close.
Gonna call it
for us. Yes, sir.
The hell was that?
I might
Gazelle was doing some
go
very
to
weird things.
Task Manager and close DCS from there.
Resupply has been requested. Where's it coming in from? Where is it coming in from? Oh, don't tell me that's playing up as well. Oh, no, there it is. It is to the northwest.
Of those BTRs.
Yep. Time to get jiggy.
Okay, I've ended the process for DCS. I'm now going to restart DCS. I will lose comms during this time.
Oh, and there's some wreckage down there as well. You watch yourself if you're attacker. Why am I not? Oh, I haven't turned the weapons on. Master on even. No, what the hell's going on? Yeah, that's why I was aiming at a dead one.
I'm currently waiting for DCS to actually start.
Yeah, busy sending in Mavericks as well.
Yeah.
How'd that only hit for like 17%?
Yeah. I think the how it works out that entry is flawed because I was getting hits for 0%, but they were still blown up. Wow.
Yeah, 90% of them have been hit, but essentially just need to be finished.
Got any eyes on the convoy?
Sending in gunfire. Yep, eyes on convoy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they're right next to the convoy. Get to see him. Oh, they're still alive down there.
Yep, they're hurt. They're still alive.
Oh, yeah, no, no. So that was a good range for a convoy. It wasn't like right on our doorstep.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, I went down. That's okay.
Oh, there's a lot down there that are still alive. Oh. Ow. Oh. How many did we gain? Are you gonna have a look at the convoy?
We got 4 trucks.
Well, these graphics
Yeah,
are
okay.
still not going.
Four trucks.
Currently at 19, 11,
Oh.
19, 13.
1 fuel. 4.
I'll give it a
1
chance
support.
to pick up.
3 and a tail support. Nice. At least some it works.
I'm taking off.
You say taking off, sorry.
Getting over 30
Yeah,
FPS, but it's still like not. It's
Oh, I didn't realise you'd gone into rearm, sorry.
I've got water.
No, I died.
Oh, gotcha.
I went in with a gun to try and clean up the rest of the BTR, so I went down.
Right.
I suspect my issue is going to need a complete PC restart, which I don't really want to do at this time and then come back in. Up to 30, 40 FPS, but we still got, look, it's still water surroundings. It hasn't drawn the airfield at all.
Are they going to go straight through the beacon, or are they going to drive around it? No, they're going to actually drive through it.
No, they went around it.
No.
They're
They
turning.
drove straight through the fence And then they drove straight through another part of the fence.
At least we've got the airfield now. That's sorted itself out. But
thinking I'm playing Star Citizen.
It's still
trying
less
to
than 25 FPS.
drift my helicopter with my thumbstick.
Oh.
So we're currently viewing Laxor, who is following our convoy.
Smoke coming in.
Our supply convoy.
Going down.
In 3 places.
Part of me fell off, another part of me fell off, and then it's on my feet.
Okay. Okay.
So that's our convoy coming in to resupply the airfield to some degree. That was the acknowledgement that the supplies have come through. FPS is 34. I wonder what happened if I spawned back into my Spitfire.
But MI-24's coming in.
That frame rate is a bit more normal. Certainly better than 5.
Well, not with that button, because that's my trim.
I want to try for fun this.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Kilometers out.
Actually, I'll turn the radio off because if I speak, they'll get me twice.
Rearming complete.
It appears to be hovering around the convoy, so we've got one eye left in here. My frames are starting to struggle a bit now, getting more frequent dips.
And mine just dropped down to less than 15 a second or two ago. 15 there, 15, 17, 22, 16, 22, 20. So, yeah. It's something definitely affecting our frame rate tonight. I don't think it's the server. I really don't, because Nils has had good frame rates apparently tonight. So it's not that, it's something else going on.
I haven't flown this before, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, my pilot literally has aviators on, so you know it's cool.
Why isn't it locked? Oh. Just rockets instead. Wow. There is some lag going on. Possibly server side.
So you can't really watch them back, so. Oh, we're back to 5 and 7 FPS. The wearing of those chopper blades is like sending off to sleep at any time. Okay, that's your undead copy.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm sitting here listening to the your chopper blades, and it's like having that lovely mesmeric effect where I could easily drop off like white noises. I think I'm going to fold now because I've got a frame rate of 5 and 7 just watching you. So I'm going to fold now, and hopefully tomorrow it will restore because there'll be a machine restart. I don't want to do a restart of the machine now and then come back and do stuff. It's too late for that. I'll find myself and do a couple of things and turn in hopefully a bit earlier tomorrow.
Yeah, there is something going on because my frames are intermittent sluggish, like game slowdowns. So I was just seeing if I can see any oddities in the speed of aircraft. You know, like we used to have with the service bikes, where they would slow down and speed up dramatically.
Alright, well in the meantime...
Sort of a machine that might need a
Yeah, well in the meantime I'm gonna fold. It's nearly 3, which is like half hour beyond our time, and in theory I would have closed easily by 2:30 tonight. So I'm gonna fold and catch you guys tomorrow night. Yeah?
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, TTFN, cheers Undead, cheers Lexon, see you tomorrow. Bye.
take care.
Let's watch this judge his landing harshly.
Judge his landing.
Land how you landed that Huey.
Okay folks, for those that are still there, thank you for still being there. Thank you for being there in the first place. And I'm gonna fold now because as you saw the frame rate was just like terrible. Whether I was flying or just observing, the frame rate was just terrible. We're not sure what's happened tonight, but we've had a bad frame rate. I don't think it's the server because Nils was saying his frame rate was good tonight, so don't know, a bit baffling. So I'll give it a few seconds, knowing that there's a 13-second or so delay. I'll give it a few seconds in case anyone wants to say anything, and then I'll close the stream. Okay, I guess there's no need for any further chat, so I'm going to close the stream. Thanks for being there. Catch you tomorrow night, hopefully. Well, when I say tomorrow night, I mean Saturday night, which is tonight, technically. So, see you then. Take care. TTFN.